Right, good afternoon everybody. Here we are, just after lunchtime. We've had quite a busy day on the farm already, which I'll tell you about in a minute. We did actually do some recording this morning before lunch, but due to some technical difficulties we decided to scrap that. And yeah, so we're going to be starting from now, but I'll show you when I get turned around on the map just where we're at in the moment. As you can see, we're chaffing the forage harvester here, and we're normally getting this corn done, the first of these fields. So, right, just give me a second here. So, we want growth stage. So this morning we have harvested the soybean, and we are now going to do these two fields today, and that one we'll keep till tomorrow, and we'll prepare these fields, in the next couple of days or so. There's one other thing I want to show you when we go past that way a bit later, but yeah, and looking at this, that's actually reminded me that I have to contact the garage to tell them to come and pick up the combine and the header, because we're finished with it now. We also got these two fields ploughed, fertilised, cultivated and sown with oilseed radish. So they're up and running. I am actually, let me just quickly go to the garage. I am actually running on coffee fumes and 4 hours sleep, because yesterday afternoon, as you know, we had a quite busy day yesterday, and then after that we still had and I'll come and pick that up now. After that we still had this field. Let's go to here so you can see the grass field. This field here to mow, and so we did that, and we got it into the bunker silo, and also we took what we'd mowed the day before, which was storage silo, and added that in and done. So I sent the workers home about 10 o'clock, but I carried on to get that finished, and to see it was about 1 o'clock before then I got to my bed last night. And then of course in fact a bit later I got finished at 1, so maybe about 1:30 I managed to get into my bed after a quick shower. So yeah, and then up at 5:30, so to sort the animals out. So yeah, about 4 hours sleep I got. So yeah, what I might do is tonight is have an earlyish night myself, and if they're still working on the corn, I'll leave the workers to it this time. It's their turn to stay up a bit later if need be and get things done. It's just this time of year, as I've said before. And there's something else on the farm that I'm quite excited to show you, that I went and picked up at the stores this morning. So when we'll go past that way, I think, when we take this up to the bunker silo. And show you what we've got. It doesn't take long to fill up this trailer. So what we'll probably do is that when this trailer's filled up, I'll take it over to the bunker silo, and then empty it quickly, bring it back, and then do the next one, take it over, empty it, bring it back. Hold on, just need to grab some water. It's been one of those days. And then what will happen is that a worker will take over this harvesting part while I get on with other stuff, and one of the other workers will level it out. So yeah, this is today's main job, I guess, now that the soybeans are in. I have to be careful that you don't overfill this. The workers are far better than me at judging this, of course. 68, 99, there we go, stop there. I'll just reverse up a little bit. Attach. And then we come over here, as I say, what will happen is that yeah, I'm trying to think of doing something new in the editing here, so either it'll work or it won't work, or you know, we'll see. We will see. It's not going to work, is it? I mean, I suppose that, you know, I could lease another trailer so that the worker can carry on filling it up while I'm up here. But yeah, I'm just gonna just carry on with one at the moment. Maybe another time, maybe next year we'll do that. Tomorrow, because it's a much bigger field, we'll see. I don't think it's really going to speed the process up that much, to be honest. A little bit, but maybe try it tomorrow's field, actually, the big one, and have two running and see how we get on, actually, just to see how much quicker we get it done. Oh, and I forgot to actually stop and show you the thing I'm most excited about. So, there we go. We've got everything we need already over here, ready to get going on this. You can see we've got, I mean, that's not full that side by any means, but we just wanted to get it covered last night. Once I'd finished up, I just was like, right, I'm just going to cover it. If we do need to, we'll use the small ones. Right, let me just change the cruise control on this. We're in far enough that we won't overspill too much when they're going back and forth. We have got the telehandler with the bucket to clean it up later, because we will expect there to be some spillage too coming out. This would be a very good job to co-op with some other friendly farmers, would be, yeah, quite a handy thing to do, to just get things done a bit quicker. So maybe next year I'll see if we can do that, and I can maybe do a special live episode on that. Sort of one off though, because I'm thinking that, oh, just again, I'm thinking that I probably won't do much more recording on this farm. Right, so here they are. These are the new crates, little bespoke boxes for putting eggs in, that come from Foo Farmer Company. as yet though. We've had them in since this morning and they've not dropped any eggs yet. And if you look at the chickens here, it's got 25 litres, so maybe we'll just wait a little bit longer and see if they drop any in. I mean, I would expect that, you know, anything, if there was a problem with them, the boxes would just still drop in this area here. But maybe I just need to move these more out of the way. Maybe that's what's confusing it, maybe. Come back and do that later, maybe. But I'm hoping to see the boxes starting, and we're going to sell these to our own. You know, we've got the little farm shop over by the garden centre, so I'm hoping to put some in there, and also up to the local shop. And the other thing we're thinking long term, and maybe actually sooner rather than later, we are waiting for the Food Farmer Company to get them more sort of, you know, like the open pastures we've got for the other animals, doing one for chickens, and so we are waiting for that. But in the meantime, we might just put get some wood and put another one in there, see if I can find a small one, just so we want to put a different breed of chicken in, one that produces both eggs and meat, because certainly the inn, the local inn, which because of the tree in the front, people are starting to call the birchie locally. It's looking for, you know, for chickens, basically for their cookery school and for their own sort of the meals that they do for people as well. So yeah, so they've asked us about it because they said they'd rather to get them from us than to go elsewhere to get them. Well, as of now, I've only got egg layers. We've only got the egg layers, so yeah. So that's something else. We'll need to clear a bit of space there. Hopefully before the end of autumn we can get that done, because we've still got the oh, look at that. It's got some reach. We've still got the loch to finish off as well, and get that recorded. So yeah, it's going to be a busy time, because once the ground's frozen in the winter we can't really do very much with it. Generally in the winter the staff take quite a bit of holidays, well deserved holidays I have to say, and then yeah, so it'll be mostly just me you'll be seeing out and about during the winter, just taking care of the animals and doing a bit of pelletising and emptying the silo bunkers weather permitting, and a few other bits and bobs which I do locally as well. So yeah, I mean, we've got a little bit of time yet. I think we'll be finished the harvesting by tomorrow, and then yep, it'll just be, we just hope the temperature doesn't drop too fast, that we can get the ground temperature that is, so that we can make sure we can get oilseed radish sown over the winter, the cover crop. But you know, so occasionally we don't get oilseed radish in after corn and soybean, because the temperatures drop, the ground temperatures drop too low for them to germinate in time. But fingers crossed, you know, we're getting this done mid-autumn rather than late autumn, because it's, you know, often because of the weather or just because time, it's getting them in late because of weather. It can be late autumn before we're actually doing this harvesting, so yeah. So what I may do, I mean, occasionally I'll try and remember to waffle a bit more, and then I'll yeah, probably put some nice music. Well, not necessarily time lapse it. I don't know yet though. Although it would be nice to see you. I mean, I might just actually pause it and then come back a bit later as we're finishing off the second field rather than time lapse this. Just because, yeah, I think I prefer it to do it that way. So what I might do after I've taken this one up, this trailer load up, is pause it there and then come back towards the end of getting this done. We'll see how late it is by then too. It could be dark. It could very well be dark by then, and we could check to see how the little egg crate things are doing. As I say, I might leave the workers to do the most of this because I might go and start. Yeah, I've got a couple of t-shirts. I shouldn't get too impatient. I'll get it done. Let's just do this. Let's just do this and help them out. The more of us do it, the quicker it'll get done. It's my fault. I get bored, and as the owner I think, oh yeah, I could just go off and leave them to it, but that's, yeah. I do enjoy this harvesting bit. Let's reverse that back a little bit. It's difficult to keep that straight. Stop. No. Push the wrong button there. I just wanted to stop the engine, sorry. Right. Yeah, far away. I think I've probably said before the reason why I put the dolly on this and do this with the tractor is that the tractor is just a little bit more horsepower than the lorry, so when it comes to later levels, I think this does a better job of getting through the levels below, driving over the top of the stuff we've already got there, even when it's already been compacted to a certain extent. It does become a bit sluggish. Something I like to listen to when I'm doing this as well is audiobooks, but of course, because of copyright stuff, I can't let you hear my audiobooks, so yeah, when I'm recording I don't have them on, but I think I will be it's shorter there than I thought. Come out fast enough. Yeah, listening to them very shortly. It's quite nice to listen to that when I'm working. good. So there we go. We'll leave it there for now. I'll quickly save this bit of video, and then we'll see you back here, and who knows, but in a bit anyway. So yeah, bye for now. Okay, we are back. As you can see, it's just after 6:20, and it's still daylight, and we're almost finished this field, which means we're going to be finished at a relatively more reasonable time this evening. So yeah, I think after this one we'll probably only have one more load, possibly a little bit more. But yeah, it's I'm quite happy that by the time we get this compacted, I think the worker's going to head off about 7 and I'll finish compacting it, and maybe 7:30, all going well, I'll be done. Certainly no later than 9, but I'm hoping a bit earlier than that. When the workers did nip off, did decide, after speaking to them, they said it'd be a good idea just to fertilise the fields, just to get ready so that we could start ploughing them, squeeze through here, tomorrow morning, and get on with hopefully getting them sown with oilseed radish. But I will want to do the other cornfield first, possibly, just to get it out the road. But yeah, I think it was a good idea just to do the 2 tonight and not try to do all 3. It'll cost us a bit extra for leasing the equipment for another 24 hours, because you know the way it works is you lease from midnight to midnight. But at the same time, it will be come up this side. It will be we'll make the money back in, you know, the silage that we sell from what we get here, and I'll save on some overtime payments too. So it's, you know, it all adds up. So it's, you know, it's it'll be worth it. So yeah, like I say, I think that this load and one load and maybe a little bit more will be top. So as soon as that field's finished harvesting, and they'll quickly just, and the workers will quickly just nip over it with fertiliser, and that'll be that. That will be that. So I think they'll be done at 7-ish. Right, let's go take this back so we can get on. Yeah, I think we will probably be using the other silos as well, because that other field's probably about the same amount. Again, we'll get off of that as what we have these 2 fields, if not a little bit more even. So, you know, okay, that's I'm done fertilising the other field, which is good. Probably just hold off till we just finish getting this field done. I am looking forward to getting a little bit extra sleep tonight. It'll just be we did stop for tea, by the way, just in case you're wondering. So yeah, we did have a break for tea, dinner, whatever you want to call it. You know, so just have to probably pop for finished here, grab a quick shower, and then sleep. Definitely sleep. It's needed. some lights as well. It's just starting to get dark now. I do prefer to get this finished while it's still reasonably light. So that's a bonus for us as well. And then we'll get this trailer washed up too, I think. Maybe, if we don't do it tonight, tomorrow morning, I think, before we start using it. It's a bit manky getting. Yeah. Oh, did I miss that? Must have been a bit squint at the end there. Right, so here we go, the last pass by the looks of things. So yeah, it's not even going to be a full load. Nope. Right. And that will be that. So I'll just drop this off and move this out of the way so that they can come over and get it fertilised. Pipe down. It's finished. Okay. Let's switch the lights off. And over here. So yeah, so yeah, they'll get in here. They'll be finished by about 7:15, the last one. So the other one can go home now. It'll take them more than 15 minutes to just quickly get in here. If I just quickly move out the way, they can get on and get that done. I would think. Okay. I'm going to aim for about 8 or just after thereafter for myself, and then yeah, probably not going to bother tidying anything up. I think I'm just going to leave it and go to bed. I just need to sleep, a nice long sleep to get ready for tomorrow morning. I might have to put the spotlight on over here just to floodlights. Just to get this last one in because it is starting to get a bit darker. Hold on. Just till we finish up. Okay, so it's not full load, so I might go a little bit quicker on the I do have to tidy up the end bits a little bit though. I actually have to start emptying, of course. I'll leave this here, the workers can come over and get it tomorrow morning when they're ready. It'll be fine there. As I say, being in the area that we are, there's not an issue with theft around here, so for the most part, so it's grand. I might quickly just jump into the telehandler and clear up that end bit there just to get that done. Compaction, yeah. So I'll just tidy up these end bits here with you. So that the message come up saying that he's finished yet or not. I've not seen it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, a little bit longer than I anticipated, but still not bad. You'll get finished now and I don't think I've got this right at all either, have I? There we go. Let's put this in this side. Let's push that forward. Up and drop it out. Right. Bring this back in, hold on. Right, let's go forward. Drop it down. Could probably change the camera angle, but it's fine. It's going to be grand. I just want to get it pushed back enough to make sure that it's not going to... I never should come around this side and do this one. Still got one little bit left to fix, and then that'll be finished compacting. And yeah, we're still hoping for 8 o'clock here. And I'll take this one back tomorrow myself to to the pellet shed. Oh no, actually I'll leave it here because you know what, I'm actually not going to, I'm going to stop in a minute because do I want to cover this or do I want to wait until it's got a bit more in it, because we've still got the other field to do. It might be worth just holding off. I'll finish levelling out a bit, but it might be worth just holding off the actual covering it till tomorrow. In which case this bit was a bit premature. But decisions. Me jump back in the tractor, and maybe by the time I've finished flattening it out a bit, we'll decide whether how much is actually in here. There's over 500,000, but it can take more, but it does get a bit difficult when it starts to get up to this height. Do you know what? I'll level it, but I'll leave it uncovered because the smaller ones, I'm not sure I'll get all of the chaff from the other field into the smaller ones, so maybe we will finish this up a bit more, in which case I'll leave this tractor up here as well. I'm just going to try and get rid of that bump there that's annoying me here, from where I've just tidied up that bit. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna, come 8 o'clock, I'm stopping. In fact, I'll probably stop by 5 to 8 and switch everything off and home, shower, and I'll be in my bed, I think, by at least 9 o'clock tonight. Okay, that's good enough for me for now, I think. Drive back on the top here and lift, that's it. Come down here, come over here, lights out. Your lights are off. Your lights aren't off. And finally I'm going to switch this light off. And torch on. So that might be a shorter video today, to be fair, but you know, that is pretty much it for us for today, I think. And then I'll yeah, tomorrow morning I'll be up at the same time as usual, do the animals, and then hopefully it's dry enough. I mean, I think we can forage, use the forage harvester if it's still damp, but then I think we get less biomass yield, so to speak. So yeah, and but fingers crossed we'll be able to get up quite early. Actually, let's go and have a quick look at our chickens, who are not producing very quickly. Ah, look at that. It's not nice. I wonder if I can doesn't quite, I don't know if I can hit the box. can do it on the crates and it'll tell me what's in it, but yeah. But yeah, I'm happy with that. That looks really good. So we'll soon have enough to take up to the shop. We just need a couple of these full up. Time is it now? How are they doing? Yep, eggs. They've got 189 litres, I think that says. Right. I'll just look. Put this light off. The sort of night light stays on for the cattle and the sheep, but yeah, it's just a glass house. That's just an auto as well. There's not a lot I can do about that. It's an auto light, and as is that one there. It's on auto. So, and these. So yeah, they just unfortunately they'll just stay on. But everything else is off. I'll just shut the gate. I'll just leave the truck sat there for now. And yep, well, I'm gonna go grab a shower upstairs and grab a shower. So I will say goodbye, folks, and thanks for tuning in once more, and we'll see you tomorrow.